Every eye that is closed is not sleeping, and every eye that is wide open is not awake. This is one of my favorite quotes said by the person whom you see there sitting calmly in the backdrop. If you don't know him, he's Gautama Buddha. Well, most of the people know Buddha as just a monk. Today is Buddha Purnima, a day on which reportedly the Buddha attained the enlightened state. But do we really know his backdrop, his life story? Probably not. So I am here today on the occasion of Buddha Purnami to give a brief life story of Gautama the Buddha. He was born to the great king Shuddhodhana, great emperor, and his wife, obviously. So when he was born, the royal priest had predicted that either he would become a great king who would conquer all the empires of the world, or he would become a great monk after renouncing all the worldly things. But King Shuddhodhana, on hearing this, he was shocked. Mainly, if your parents come to know that you are, wanting to become a monk, how will be the reaction? Obviously shocked, right? So in that way, King Shuddhodhana was shocked. So he did all possible things. He built, 2 or 3 fortresses, one for each season. One for summer, one for winter, and one for spring. Fortresses, palaces. He actually guarded, prevented his son from getting to know about the world. So there is one famous story about, the 3 visions of Buddha. So what happened? Buddha was growing up like this. See, when you are confined to a certain space, you will have that desire, I want to explore the world. What is there? What more is there out in the world? So a similar thing happened. Since a child, the only thing he knows is his palace and the garden out of his palace. He has not seen the city. So as he grows up, he gets this desire. That desire gets stronger day by day. I want to explore the world. I want to see what is there. So one day, he takes his charioteer and ventures out into the city. Now his father is shocked. Where is my son? He was in the palace, right? He is supposed to be in the palace, but he is not there. So his father, King Shuddhodhana, is shocked. So what he does, he sends all his guard, go run, inform the city people to hide, because I don't want my son to see, deceased, old age people, their poverty and all such stuff. But what happens is, before his guards reach the people, Buddha encounters a vision that is of an old man. Buddha is healthy, he is fit, he is upright, and the people whom he had seen, whether it is courtiers or the king or his ministers or the dancers or the soldiers, all these people were fit and strong. Now Buddha is confused. Who is this man? He is so confused that he is wondering if he is even a man. He is asking his charioteer, who is this character? Who is this creature? So the charioteer tries to hide because he is afraid that king will remove his job, unemployment. But anyway, Buddha forces. He was not Buddha. He was still Gautama. He becomes Buddha only after his enlightenment. So when he was Gautama, still the young prince, somehow he forces, and the charioteer reveals the truth that yes, this is something which is inevitable. Everyone has to grow old. It is a function of the biological body of any biological living creature. So Buddha ponders and he is tired. He's tired by thinking, oh, okay, what is the use of all these riches, of being a king? Even I will become old one day. Similarly, the desire grows stronger and he will go out on a second venture out into the world, into his kingdom. This second time, what he sees is a deceased man, coughing, bleeding, scratching all over his body, carrying medicines. You know, those days, in the olden days, those herbal drinks which used to come in the glass bottle, those type of medicines. So Buddha, once again, he was Gautama. So Gautama again asked his charioteer, what is this another strange creature? Last time I saw one creature, this is another creature. Then he says, no Gautama, this is also a man. This is called as disease. It happens when the body, the biological functions of body is not at ease, dis-ease happens. Your bodily functions stop working or reduce working at their optimum level. So Buddha thinks and thinks, again he is tired by this thought. Okay, disease happens, what shall I do? Then the third vision is there. He goes out, he sees people carrying, 4 people carrying something, a weight, an object wrapped in white cloth on their shoulders, on the, that wooden plank. They're carrying an object. And Buddha wonders, what is this? It is a human body. He sees that it is sleeping, it is not responding. People are slowly carrying it away to a place and they are lighting it on fire. It is like a nightmare to him. He asks his charioteer, what is all this? First time I saw that vision, second time I saw this vision. What is this third vision? So the charioteer replies, this is the inevitable truth of everyone's existence. All of us have to cease, to end our living at one point where all our life functions come to rest. That is death. Buddha, that is our Gautama. He was first of all exhausted by thinking the first and second visions. Now imagine the third vision. He goes on thinking. His mind is deeply troubled. What is this? Disease, death and decay. No one can prevent it. It's natural human nature. His father does all sorts of things. He will bring international dancers, international musicians. He will bring feasts from all around the world, from Spain, from Italy. Some delicacies to make his son enjoy. But no, son is deeply wondering. One day, actually, at midnight, Buddha finally decides, okay, it's no use of this richness. Let me go out. Let me inquire about the human nature. So he goes out. He tries out like a variety, under a variety of gurus, a variety of philosophies, whether it be the classical yoga and a lot of other philosophies. Eventually, he mastered one by one, he masters it, and he asks the leader of that particular philosophy, can this stop death? He goes on doing that. He will become mastered. He masters all sorts of philosophies and that lifestyles of living. And eventually, after trying out some 10 to 20 types of those, he finally decides, okay, let me try out my own path. Then he goes on his own path, which is the path of moderation. He doesn't want full denial of the body, nor full approval of the body, giving full pleasures. So he goes on the middle path, the Dhamma Pada, and the most awaited part is enlightenment. So as I said, he was on the middle path. Very tired he was. Like he did not have people nearby to provide him food. So he was walking in a forest, was very tired. There came a point where he had to cross a river by the name of Niranjana. Niranjana, what a beautiful name. So he stops. He doesn't have the sufficient energy to cross that river. So he stops by a tree. The tree is quite stable because he is feeble without having food for so many days. He takes the support of the tree. He settles down there. And he has a single-minded thought. Okay, I don't have energy to cross the river. It's fine. I've tried so many ways of life, philosophies. What is this thing? Let me be free of all these things, of these cycles of human. He sits down, he closes his eyes. A moment, he becomes enlightened. Enlightenment is not like some external power comes and they put some light onto you. Nothing like that. It is always there, but you just see it. So that is what happens to Gautama Buddha. He became the Buddha on this day, Buddha Purnima. Honestly speaking, I don't know if the Buddha existed really or not, but whether you speak about the epics, so this Ramayana or Mahabharata, the great Indian epics, or when you take the life stories of Gautama Buddha or any other such possibly mythological or fictional creatures, we actually don't know. I actually don't know whether they existed for real or not. But one undeniable thing is they have some positive life-changing effect on our lives. So instead of worrying, instead of waging wars whether they existed or not, why don't we grab the good things from them? Why don't we take those things and why don't we utilize them in our lives? So this much was the story of Gautama Buddha and his enlightenment. That is how the Buddha became the Buddha. Thank you for watching. If you want to hear more Buddha stories, please leave a comment down below. If you liked, please be sure to leave a like and please subscribe. It supports me a lot. Share it among other people whom you think who might like this, among your friends, among your family, among your peers, and check out my other videos. Thank you for watching. Meet you in my next video. Bye.